What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have my brother's blue wagon on the chopping block and we're gonna pull his engine out. Now I mentioned in a couple of videos before that we're gonna be working on my brother's blue wagon and now also his brown wagon. We'll talk more about the brown wagon when we get to it. Right now we are addressing the blue one, where we're gonna be pulling the engine out, tearing it apart to refresh everything as far as seals go. And then we're gonna touch all his suspension stuff that needs a refresh, because most of the suspension stuff that's in the car are the factory stuff, aside from maybe the camber kits. But we're gonna be changing all that. Now this car in the driveway doesn't have a real mechanical issue. It drives perfectly fine, but he stopped driving it because every time you finish driving the car and you park it, it does piss out a good amount of oil on the floor. And it kind of makes sense. I put this motor together like over 10 years ago when it was in my cousin's Integra DB1, and my brother bought the engine and I stuffed it in here like maybe 5 years ago. So the leaks, I guess you can call it normal. I did change all the seals before with Felpro stuff. Now we're just gonna change it again. Not a big deal, but you guys probably also saw me driving it around the block. The transmission grinds a lot, especially in third gear. So we're gonna address that as well too. But the goal is just to take everything out. If you guys don't know this, I have a secondary YouTube channel that I made many years ago, and I just looked at it right now. Let me show you guys. If you go over here to YouTube, you type in YStatic22. I have this channel made a very long time ago. This is kind of the stuff that didn't make it to the main channel. And if you go to the video section, there's like Integra DB7 blowout valve, there's like drifting GSRs, EK, drifting Prelude, drifting DB1 Integra. Here's the first video of my EF sedan, super throwback, Reading racetrack, turbo DB1 dyno tune. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom here, there's a B20VTEC startup video that was posted 12 years ago, because that's the engine that I built and that's what's in this car, a B20VTEC. To tell you guys the truth, man, like I watch a lot of my own videos from time to time as well too, and I too get tired of showing you guys repetitive stuff. I'm sure you guys want to see more racing, more fun things aside from just building the same old stuff on the driveway. A lot of you guys do enjoy it regardless of whatever it is, and I appreciate y'all the most. But like, trust me, I've been eager to bang some gears. Wagon's out of commission. I'm not gonna do anything with the H2B car, because you know what I'm saying, that thing has got to be in pristine condition before it goes. This car needs a tune. That car, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, that car needs registration, but registration is in process. But in the meantime, we're gonna continue still building cars here. So in here we have this B20VTEC in stock format, stock header, stock intake box, stock exhaust system on top of that. But I mean, you know, if you know, you know, it's a B20VTEC. If you don't know, I mean, this is it's a stock B series. But anyways, guys, I'm not gonna talk your ears off, because like I said, all of this stuff has been shown on the channel many and plenty of times before. So I'm gonna stick to my goal. I'm popping this engine out and tearing it down. So that means I'm gonna throw you guys on time lapse. Let's get to work. All right, guys, so we have the engine pulled out of the car and we lost pretty much all of the daylight. But let me explain. I've been talking to my neighbor a little bit, and he had asked me for some help on his Nissan Altima, and he wants me to change out the motor mounts for him. So I was kind of talking to him for about an hour and a half, trying to schedule, you know what I'm saying, when I can work on his car and when the parts would show up. So I ran him through the price list of everything here. I showed him online, so I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, jipping him or whatever. So we're gonna be working on his Altima soon. Got the keys right here. Gotta place some order for some stuff tomorrow, and then I continue back onto the car. Literally, it took me about an hour and 20 minutes to do everything I needed to do to pull it out. And when I was ready to pull it out, I was over there. So engine bay is crusty as hell. Probably gonna spend some time to clean this tomorrow. Probably not gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna clean the engine bay up along with everything you guys can't see, but along with everything right here we pulled out of the car. May as well clean it while they're all out. Pretty gunked up because, you know, he's been driving this car as a daily and is a use and abuse car. Camping, fishing, overlanding with some of his friends, which now he's enjoying with the CRV. And actually we got some plans for the CRV later down the road. You guys may have to stick around for that. Engine bay is just gonna be like this until we get to it. So what I want to do right now is I'm gonna close the garage. I already got everything cleaned up and put away. I want to tear this engine down to the bare long block. Engine harness comes off, intake manifold, because I got a gasket for that. Transmission, clutch, flywheel, header, and I'm still debating if I want to separate the cylinder head because this thing doesn't have low compression as far as I remember. I already did the head gasket and resurfaced a long time ago, but I feel like with taking off the cylinder head I could resurface it just cause. New head gasket, new valve seals, also repair the spark plug hole. This one right here is kind of stripped, so I want to repair that while the cylinder head is off the short block. But you know, we'll figure it out the closer we get to getting this down to a bare. You guys can see that this thing has been leaking, and my brother's concern was just to get it to stop leaking. If you guys look over there on the floor, literally drove around the block, parked it. 5 minutes later, we have that puddle right there. Initially, he wanted me to just reseal the cylinder head, cam seals, end seals, distributor seals, whatever. But I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do that, I may as well pull the whole entire engine out, make it easier for me to do all of this, replace all the stuff while we're at it, and also pressure wash all of this gunk off the engine so we can get it looking nice and clean again. So instead of running you guys on, let's just close the garage and get to work. Holy crap. Look at this. Holy shit. Okay, this is not normal. It still works because this car drove perfectly fine. But this is not normal. The disc looks good. There's a lot of meat on it still. But this is no bueno. And on top of that, check this out. That bearing is gone. That is the... Holy crap. Holy crap. The front face of it is gone. This is the middle. This was the back. All the bearings came out. And the front of it is gone. Wow. It literally is supposed to look like this. This is what it's supposed to look like. And I do have actually extra ones right here, 2 of them. But we're probably going to switch out the clutch as well too, because I really don't trust all that noise. I really don't like sprung disc because of that reason. We have an oil pan gasket right here, red label. I gotta run the part number to see what this is for. Rear main seal. Gotta run this part number as well too to see what it is for. I do have multiple of them. I already have a B16 intake manifold gasket kind of sitting around. I don't know why I have it, but I have it. This is a valve cover gasket. It says P30 on it, which is typically B16, so I can use this. These are valve cover grommets and also an oil pump front main seal. Another rear main seal. Valve cover grommets right there. I gotta look up this part number right here. Not sure what this is for, but it looks like a cam seal. If it is, I need 2. PR3. This is definitely a cam seal right here. PR3 is B16. Another one right here. This is an OEM GSR thermostat. OEM valve cover grommets right here. This is like the Felpro one. So guys, we have the B20VTEC fully stripped down, and this thing is pretty freaking gunky. Check it out. When I popped the transmission off, I realized that the transmission is painted. And looking back at some throwback pictures and stuff, this long block is actually painted as well too. So it's already cast aluminum. I mean, it don't look like this cast aluminum, but it is painted most definitely. So I'm hoping that when I clean this up tomorrow, it should look a lot fresher. And I took everything off the long block, like the backside and everything, is because it leaked so much oil so badly that it literally got into all the nooks and crannies of the long block. So I took it apart just so I can clean it thoroughly all the way around. And obviously we're changing all the seals. And if there was a leak in the future, or if I missed something, I could visually see the oil seep through on a freshly cleaned engine. So this thing, along with everything we took off, is going to get cleaned tomorrow. And like I said, I'm not really going to show you guys all that. That's the dirty work stuff, but definitely going to go to the store tomorrow to order some parts, although I did make a list and we have almost everything. So first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to the homie Brian, because Brian hooked me up with this red label box a couple years ago, and a lot of the stuff that's in here has helped a lot of the builds over the years. I'm very fortunate that I'm able to check off a lot of the stuff on the list. We do have a valve cover gasket set. I did show you guys the brand new one right here, and I was like, well, what's all these other ones, right? So there's this bag that has multiple in it, and I didn't know what it was for, so I kind of popped off an LS valve cover. Where's it at? It's right there on my Type R motor. There's an LS valve cover right there, and I compared it. The blue one is an LS B20 valve cover, non-VTEC. This black one here and this black one right here is for a VTEC valve cover. So instead of using the P30 brand new one that I have here, I have this one brand new. Ran the part number on this. This is also a VTEC tube seals. And the grommets, I'm probably going to use this one right here, because if you look, there's no leakage on it. And these were obviously brand new. When I built this engine a long time ago, you can see the Felpro orange tube seal along with the blue valve cover gasket right there. So I'm just going to reuse the grommets here. And what else do we have? We have a rear main seal here. I have 3 of them. This one was out of the package for some reason, but it is brand new, OEM Honda. These are the camshaft seals, which is the 2 that's right here, which is very notorious for leaking. And you guys can see, super gunked up. I'm not sure if I ever changed it. Probably not, but we have 2 of them. I actually have 4 of them, but 2 of them right here. And then obviously the B16 intake manifold gasket. And then I needed a camshaft end seal, and I have this BWR triple O-ring. This right here, I kept it around because BWR is discontinued, and I figured, you know what? Let's just toss it on here, triple the seal, and hopefully we don't have all of this later down the road. VTEC solenoid gasket, I don't have one in there. I do have the one for the top though, the little gasket that sits on the top, but I don't have the big main piece. But this is easy to change out because it's on the outside of the engine. And then a distributor O-ring, it doesn't look bad because that was a new distributor. And that's something I have to order, and it would come in, you know, one day if I order it tomorrow. But distributor O-ring don't look bad. Normally on this side of the head, it's distributor O-ring, this cam seal. Typically not often from the VTEC solenoid, but you know what I'm saying, if I can change it, I'll change it. But for right now, the only thing that we have is this one here, so we'll figure that out later. And then the other one that I have to order here is oil pan gasket, which they have in stock. Distributor O-ring needs to be ordered, but aside from that, we have almost everything. So I got to talk to my brother tomorrow to figure out if he wants to do the water pump and timing belt and tensioner, because if you look, this is brand new. I did change it out. Right, you can see the different color in the casting. The belt looks good. There's no cracks on it, no wear at all. It's not missing any strands. It is a Gates brand that we put on here. And honestly, if it was me, I'd probably just leave it alone. I mean, even then, if it needed to be changed out, this is easy to do inside the car, aside from like K series where you got to drop the whole thing to do the timing chain and all that crap. So or drop it out because it'd be easier for my big hands. But we'll talk to him about this tomorrow. But other than that, everything just needs a good cleaning. Talk to one of my buddies tomorrow to see if he has that spare brand new OEM replacement comp clutch, because definitely not going to be running this guy here. Too much noise for my likings. And I do have the 2 bearings over there, and we're going to reuse the flywheel. No warpage, no discoloration, nothing whatsoever. And this is also a light one as well too, but definitely going to be changing this. And I believe he has a release bearing, but if we need to buy one, we'll get one. Not a big deal. Lost track of time. It is currently 2:15. Check it out. It is 2:15 right now, and I was sitting here just going through all the part number on the red label stuff to figure out if anything in this package I could use. And again, fortunately, I was able to find some. So yeah, progress. We made some progress today. The goal was to pop the engine out. We did just that. And then I wanted to strip everything down, which we did. So I think that's it for this video, guys. We're going to wrap it up right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you guys want to stick around for the reverse process of all this, or maybe I'll show some ASMR assembly of this long block. And if you guys want to stick around and see that, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.